I've got your silver.
Really? Here, take this as a reward. A very special beer. This is my last keg.
I'm looking for new recipes for potions.
Do you have any previous experience with alchemy?
Yes, I do.
Yet you are still alive. Those aren't bad qualifications. I think I can tell you a few formulations. It depends, of course, on what you want to know.
What recipes can you teach me?
I know a few. Make your own choice.
Someone's got to do the work.
I found the dish that Lucia stole from you.
Great! High time I got it back.
Isn't it? That's an open secret.
Don't you want to know what became of Lucia?
No, why? I have got the dish back, haven't I? I have managed without Lucia so far, and I will in the future. Why would I try to make her come back, huh?
I don't get so
What about a reward?
You get to have a good time with one of my girls for free. What do you say, huh?
That's an open secret.
That's not enough.
Take it, or you needn't show your face around here again.
Go away, don't tell me that. He had better
Agreed. Here's your dish.
Thanks. Go to Nadia. She'll accompany you upstairs. Huh? Yeah.
Who says things like that?
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
That's not what my husband thinks. That's what
Hey,
What exactly do you do here at the harbor?
I'm doing what we all do. I fulfill the tasks the water mages give me. Some of the missing people were fishermen. They disappeared along with their boats. That's why I'm standing here, watching the harbor. Maybe something will happen yet. But you could help me. Listen, I shall give you my aquamarine ring. It signifies that the bearer belongs to the ring of water. If you wear my ring, the rest of us will know that you're acting on my behalf. Get someone to take over my duties so that I can take the ornament back. One of us is always keeping an eye on the marketplace, but I don't know whose turn it is. You had better go talk to all those standing around there. Once the right man sees my aquamarine ring on you, he will let you know. Tell him to see to it that somebody else takes over here at the harbor.
talks too much. Don't tell this to him. But that's terrible. Now that's typical, isn't it? He had better shut up. That's not what I heard. Who says things like that?
About the Thieves Guild,
Yes?
I found the hideout of the Thieves Guild
Where?
in the sewers below the city.
What? We have sealed off the sewers.
It looks like that didn't keep them from spreading out down there.
Have you hunted down the criminals?
I'm working on it.
All right. I shall give you a bit more time to fulfill your mission.
I've come to...
From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens...
He'd better shut up. That's terrible.
Why are you looking so doubtful?
I see that you bear the sign of the Ring of Water.
So, are you a member too?
What if I am?
Then I would tell you that Lares wants to be relieved from his post down at the harbor.
Fine. If that's so, I'll see to it that somebody deals with it.
I see.
He simply talks too much. But that's terrible. These are bad times.
Hey!
There you are again.
I want...
You've already put on a bit of muscle. Come back if you...
Really, how interesting. You don't say. Really? How interesting. He can't keep anything to himself.
Hey, you!
Everybody knows by now.
I have talked to Baltram. He will find someone to relieve you.
Ah, very good. Then we can finally leave here. You had better keep my aquamarine ring for now. I assume it will come in handy for you until you get your own.
These are bad times.
Okay, let's go.
Where?
Let us take Vatris's ornament back.
Then let's go. Follow me.
You don't say. Everybody knows by now. That's not what I heard. That's what I've always said.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm, so that he might restore the human.
Now that's typical, isn't it? You don't say. He simply talks to you.
Now that we're no longer in town and cannot be overheard, let me tell you a little more. We are now going to take this ornament that you brought me back to Satyrus. You remember Satyrus, don't you?
Certainly. He was the leader of the water mages in the new camp.
We lads from the former new camp still have good relations with the water mages. Even Lee will still protect the water mages against any danger today if it's within his power. To keep up the contact with the water mages, I'm in town most of the time, working together with Vatras. And this is the armor that is issued to each of us by the water mages. The members of the Ring of Water have been wearing such armor since before the Orc Wars.
What is Cavalorn's part in this? He wasn't a follower of the new camp as far as I know.
You are right. Our community has grown. Even I do not know how many there are by now. But let us move on. I want to get further away from the city. We can talk more about it later.
Let's move on.
Stay close behind me. One less monster around.
Nichts zu holen.
never get this open without the right key. What's the matter?
What's the matter? Just look at that mess under the bridge over there. I haven't seen anything like it in my entire life. Those swine should be exterminated, I tell you.
What happened?
I was traveling with my helpers when those horrible brutes came jumping on my cart out of the blue and butchered everybody. I'm lucky that I still know how to dish out a decent right hook, or they would have killed me too.
Who were those people?
The bandits. Who else? They took over the bridge up there. They rob everybody who tries to pass the bridge. I knew they were lurking up there, so I passed under the bridge instead. But my cart and my goods must have been too tempting for them. Those scumbags simply jumped from the bridge directly onto my cart. I should have tried to steal past in the night.
That stuff there under the bridge is yours?
The cart, the goods, everything.
Look, I collected some of your stuff for you.
You can keep it. None of it is really of any value to me. The only thing that's irreplaceable are the 3 stone tablets they stole from me.
Stone tablets?
The water mage in town wants to buy them from me, and I promised he'd get them. I must have them back at any cost, or my reputation will be tarnished.
What would a water mage want with them?
He said he was going to study them, and asked me to bring him more.
Where did you get those stone tablets?
I found them near old buildings, such as mausoleums or sometimes in caves. I've already sold a whole bunch of them to the water mages in town. They're pretty rare down here, though. I found most of them northeast of Khorinis.
Why don't you simply go looking for new ones?
During that melee with the bandits, I sprained my ankle. I can still hobble along, but I don't want to walk very far on this foot.
About those stone tablets, what about this one then?
No. This kind of stone tablet is magically charged. Alas, the water mage won't buy this kind of tablet.
Are you a citizen of the town?
Haven't been in ages, boy. There's no love lost between me and the corrupt swine in the upper quarter of Khorinis. I used to have quite a bit of influence there, you know, but that was months ago.
You managed to drive back the bandits?
Yes, but I'm sure they're still up there on the bridge.
Can you teach me how to hit hard like that?
Of course I can.
What's wrong? Are you still holding up?
That fellow over there has problems with bandits.
Too bad for him, but we don't have time for that now.
Let's move on.
Stay close behind me. Don't you break down on me now.
Stop blabbing. Let's move on.
Stay close behind me.
Da ist nichts zu holen.
Come here, you filthy beast. The water mages are all beside themselves. They've been digging at an excavation site in the northeast for weeks. It's anybody's guess what they're trying to find there. It all started when the earth began trembling like it did in the worst times of the barrier. Horrible stone creatures emerged from the ground, slaying everyone who went within 100 feet of them. The water mages took the matter in hand and destroyed those hostile invaders. And now they're digging down there, searching for an explanation for these strange events. But you will soon see for yourself.
Let's move on.
Stay close behind me. One less monster around. Can you still go on?
Yeah. Let's move on.
Stay close behind me. Right. It could get dangerous here.
Let's move on.
Keep back.
Send those beasts to Kingdom Come.
We're here. Here, take the ornament. The water mages must be in there somewhere. Take it to them. If you should meet any beasts down in that hole in the ground that look like they're too much for you, flee forward to Satyrus. He'll take care of the beasts for you. I need to go back. And one more thing. Don't even think about strolling around for long with this ornament. Go directly to Satyrus. See you.
Wait a minute.
Da ist nichts zu holen. Nichts zu holen. Da ist nichts zu holen.
Are you mad? Get out of here. It's too dangerous in these vaults for a would-be adventurer. But say, don't I know you? Of course, you bastard. Don't think that I could have forgotten how you betrayed us in the new camp. You drained our mound of ore of all magic power, and then simply disappeared. What exactly did you think you were doing?
It was necessary. Without the power of the ore, I could never have defeated the Sleeper.
What sort of drivel is that? Sleeper? Defeated? Do you have the slightest idea what you have done? You have confused the structure of magic so much that it could be heard back in Khorinis. Count yourself lucky that the barrier simply collapsed one day.
What are you complaining about? It all worked out all right.
Mind your tongue! What the blazes do you want here anyway?
I came here with Lars.
Lars? Really? Where is he?
I'm alone. Lars went back to the city.
What? And he sent you to us alone? What was he thinking?
I brought your ornament.
What in all the world is that supposed to mean? Who gave you that? Don't tell me that Lara simply handed it over to you.
Come off it now. I brought it to you. You do want it, don't you?
Certainly, but it disturbs me that you have your hand in the game once again.
Why are you making such a big deal about that old business with the ore mound? After all, I already worked for you back then, and you can't say that I was unreliable.
And what did it ultimately get me? Just don't think that I trust you.
I want to join the Ring of Water.
What? How do you know about that? Who? Lars? I will kill him. He has broken our first rule. Speak to no one about the Ring of Water. I don't know what I should say. I only trust you where I can keep an eye on you.
It was Vatras who told me about the ring.
What? Vatras? Wonderful. Of all the water mages on the island, you run into the one who doesn't know you. I'm warning you, don't do anything stupid this time.
I'll make an effort. What are you doing down here?
These halls conceal ancient secrets. Mysterious secrets. The inscriptions and murals indicate a very ancient culture. Everything you can see here is written in a language completely unknown to us. We are only just beginning to learn it and grasp its meaning.
Why is this ornament so important to you?
It is the key to a portal. I shall not tell you more. Since there's no way of stopping you from keeping the other mages from doing their work, you might as well take a message from me to one of them. Tell Riordian that I wish to see him here. He's in the rear part of the vault. You will find him there.
Hey!
What are you doing?
I'm studying the culture of the ancient people. Based on the inscriptions, they lived long before our time. I don't know exactly when they erected these halls, but their civilization was highly developed. They built a city on the other side of the mountains, and a temple for Adonos.
A lost city on the island of Khorinis?
Yes. Until now, we lived in the belief that we knew the whole island. We assumed that the entire northeast of the island was one enormous mountain range, but we were wrong. Behind these mountains lies a valley. The city of the ancient people was located there. I would only too gladly see the buildings of the city, but they have probably fallen to dust long ago.
Vatras gave me this amulet of the searching will-o'-the-wisp.
Ah, a rare artifact. You could use it to train the will-o'-the-wisp. Do you know that?
Can you help me with that?
Gladly. I've worked with this sort of magic for a long time.
Show me how to train my will-o'-the-wisp.
What should your will-o'-the-wisp search for? Now your will-o'-the-wisp can find some more things that you can use.
How old do you think this place is?
Well, I still can't say exactly, but it must be several hundred years old.
Sachiras wants to see you.
Has he gotten further with his investigation? Then I will go to him immediately. If you want to learn more about this complex, talk to Nefarious. You'll find him farther back in these vaults.
But no, he insisted he knew better. I don't believe this is gonna change. I never knew that.
Busy?
These vaults are one big mystery for me. It's hard to imagine that no one else found them before now. We were able to uncover the entrance without difficulty. People are so occupied with their daily routine that no one looked more closely at this structure. I have no other explanation for it.
What is your task here?
I'm trying to find out where this round portal leads. Besides that, I helped Nefarious look for the missing ornament. It is certain that this portal leads to another part of the island that we do not yet know. I can't remember ever having heard or read about that.
You really want to go through the portal?
Of course. Assuming we find that missing ornament, that is. I admit, it is a somewhat risky business. But we must absolutely find out what it has to do with these constant earthquakes.
What do you know about the earthquakes?
Something on the other side is causing them. The source is probably also causing the stone sentinels to awaken. But that isn't my job. Sachiras and Khorinis can tell you more about that.
What do you think you will find over there?
I'm really not sure. I suspect that on the other side there will be a structure similar to this one, and a counterpart to this portal. Everything else we shall see when we get there.
What is the fastest way back to the city?
I recommend you go back the same way you came. But you could also... No, that would be too dangerous.
Out with it.
Well, the builders of these halls had their own method of traveling. As far as we can tell, they could teleport.
That's nothing special.
The teleporter stones that we found here in Khorinis are special indeed. It seems as though the teleporter stone here in these halls may lead to the harbor city. However, none of us had the courage to try it.
Where's this teleporter stone?
There is a door in the basin room. I have locked it up behind there.
Give me the key. I want to take a look at this thing.
Really? But I take no responsibility for it.
Give it here.
If you say so, here it is.
Where are the other teleporter stones?
So far, we've only found one other somewhere in the middle of Khorinis, near the Dead Harpy Tavern.
Can you teach me anything about magic?
Once we're over there, I'll be at your disposal.
Hey.
May I bother you for a moment?
It's you. I never thought I'd see your face again. It's very brave of you to show up here. There was a time we would have skinned you alive. You can be glad that was a few weeks ago, and we've all calmed down.
What are you doing here?
My task is to find out more about the Guardians of the Temple. That is a tough nut, let me tell you. These stone sentinels have a characteristic that is utterly foreign to me. One moment they're standing around completely lifeless, and the next they're attacking you like they're possessed. I still haven't been able to determine their driving power, but one thing is sure, it is of magical origin.
Tell me more about these stone sentinels.
I can't tell you much so far. Unfortunately, we have had to destroy them. Now, they aren't dangerous. When we came here, they attacked us. We could only defeat them with our combined power. And I'm afraid there are even more waiting for us behind the portal. There must be a way to banish their driving force, so that they remain nothing more than statues.
Can you sell me some equipment?
Why not? If I remember correctly, we've already done business. Tell me what you need.
Hey! Everything all right?
It's very brave of you to just walk in here.
What are you doing here?
I'm studying the language of the builders. The language is the key to understanding the ancient people. Each one of us must learn it, or this expedition will be over before it even begins. The builders use stone tablets to pass on their knowledge. Unfortunately, many of them are broken or were stolen long ago.
What's on these stone tablets, then?
They contain the collected knowledge of the ancient people. Some of them increase knowledge of combat and magic by magical means. For someone who can read the tablets, they are a real treasure.
Can you teach me to read the language?
Well, why not? I'll gladly pass on my knowledge to you.
Teach me that language.
We'll start with something easy. To begin with, I can teach you the language of the peasants. As a rule, texts written in the language of the peasants deal with worldly matters such as work, love, or obtaining food. It was the common language of the city. You will be able to understand most of the text found here if you know it.
Come back once you have more experience.
Hey, you! How's it going?
What are you doing here? This is certainly a surprise. I thought you had been killed.
Almost.
There was quite a fuss about you, you know that? I hardly recognized Satiras. He was so beside himself about that business back then.
What sort of portal is that?
We suspect that it leads to the Lost Valley, where the ancient culture must have had their city. But the stone behind the portal is made of massive rock, yards thick. Also, there are no signs of teleportation magic. Very mysterious.
Do you know how to activate it?
One of the missing ornaments seems to be a sort of magical key. We'll need it to get any further. It has to fit exactly into the ring-shaped hollow next to the portal.
I brought a part of the ornament.
Really? That's terrific.
Do you have any idea where the other parts are?
According to the ancient inscriptions, it was broken into 4 pieces, and it looks as though the parts are still to be found on the island. With Merdarian's help, I have translated some of the inscriptions. There are hints as to where the remaining pieces are. Here, I've marked some of the places on this map. Look around there. You should pay attention to old structures. They might be somewhat deteriorated and no longer clearly recognizable. It could be almost anything: a large rock, a stone circle, a mausoleum, or something similar. But what am I saying? You'll find it. Well, good luck.
Why was the ornament broken?
Whoever did it wanted to prevent the portal from ever being opened again. The longer I stare at the inscriptions, the more I realize that the priests of the ancient culture really were no fools. There was a good reason that they made the region back there inaccessible. We don't know what awaits us there, but it certainly isn't anything good.
About the...
Yes?
How many were there again?
There are 4. You should...
Hey! I am supposed to find the lost parts of the ornament for Nefarious.
What? That's unbelievable. You're involved again?
Don't worry, I'll bring the things here.
How do you know at least what you're looking for?
Nefarious gave me this map.
Show me. It is very dangerous in the big forest. You should not go alone. Look for someone to accompany you in Khorinis. I do not want you eaten by monsters. And the ornament with you. Here is your map back.
What sort of strange earthquakes are those?
That is one of the puzzles I am trying to solve. The structure of magic is being disturbed somewhere behind these mountains. Quite obviously, someone is trying with all of his might to break a powerful magic. I fear it will not be long before the entire island is plagued by these tremors.
Found out anything new?
It has been confirmed. The ancient culture did indeed believe in Adonos.